Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, student. I'm your science teacher from Dr. Iqbal Khan School System, Wakend. As you know that we have started chapter number 1, Structure of Living Organisms. So open up your books, page number 6. On this page, we will learn about the difference between the head and the trunk, and what is skeleton and what are the different types of skeleton. Okay? Structure of animals. The body of an animal can be divided into two distinct regions, the head and the animal. Animal bodies are divided into two parts, head, number 2, number 1 head, and number 2 is the trunk. Okay, head. The head is the front or the interior part of the body. Interior meaning upper part of the body. The head is the front portion and the upper part of the body. It usually contains the mouth and the sensory organs. What are sensory organs? All the organs which can receive the changes in the changes in the environment or the stimuli is called the sensory organ. For example, your nose is your sensory organ, your ears, your mouth, and your eyes are sensory organ which detect the changes in the environment. Okay. The head also contains the brain, which controls and connects all the sensory organ. Brain is responsible for the connection between the sensory organ and all part of the body. These sensory organs help the animal detect changes in its surroundings and react to them accordingly. The function of sensory organ, as I have told you earlier, that they have to detect the changes in the surrounding of the human being. They have to detect the changing in the environment and have to respond. They have to transfer the message from the sensory organ up to the brain, and then the brain responds by sending the correct meaning of that stimuli to the body. The trunk. The trunk is the lower or the posterior part of the body which contains all the important organs and system of the body. The trunk is the posterior part of the body and it contains the important organs. Organs are the heart, lungs, kidneys, liver. These are all the organs and they are included in the trunk. It also includes the limbs which enable animals to move. Limbs mean appendages. Okay, appendages are the hands and the legs, or the hands or legs. Limbs are the appendages. Limbs has another name called appendages, and appendages are the hands and legs of the animal which enable it to move from one to another place. Okay, the next topic is skeleton. Animal bodies are soft and elastic, so they need a hard substance to support them. Elastic meaning stretchable. Animal bodies are very soft and elastic, so that's why they need a hard substance to support them, to protect them against the environment. Some soft bodied animal like the jellyfish do not have a skeleton. The surrounding water supports the body. The hard material which supports and gives shapes to the body of an animal is called skeleton. So the hard framework that protects, supports the body of any kind of animal is called the skeleton. This basic part of skeleton are the bones. All the bones in your body combine together to make a hard framework called skeleton. There are 3 types of skeleton: hydrostatic skeleton, exoskeleton, and the endoskeleton. Types of skeleton. Number 1 is the hydrostatic skeleton. The word hydro meaning water. Okay. Some animals have very fluid like jelly like skeleton inside their body, and that's why this is called a hydrostatic skeleton. Static meaning no movement. Okay, no movement. Although the skeleton has water in it, but the water doesn't move, it stays in its place. Some soft-bodied animals like the earthworm and caterpillar do not have hard skeleton. Their body is supported by a liquid which is present in the cells and in the spaces between them. This type of skeleton is called a hydrostatic skeleton. Examples of the animals are earthworm and caterpillar. Look, this is an earthworm. This space consists of a liquid structure, liquidy jelly-like fluid. Okay. The next is the exoskeleton. Exoskeleton means outside. Okay, exo meaning outside, skeleton meaning framework. The animals that have skeleton outside their bodies, they are called endostatic or endoskeleton animals. An exoskeleton is found in most invertebrates. What are invertebrates? That do not have a backbone. Okay, invertebrates are the animals that do not have a backbone in their body. The bodies of insects are covered by a hard tough skin or the cuticle, which is made of a strong waterproof material called the chitin. Okay, all the insects have a hard covering over the surface of their bodies. This hard covering is called cuticle or chitin. The cuticle is composed of plates and hollow tubes which not only protect and support the body but also give it a specific shape. Movement is brought about by muscles which are attached to the inside of the exoskeleton. How they move? They move with the help of muscles which are attached to the chitin or the exoskeleton. Chitin is basically the exoskeleton of insects. On page number 7, different colors of the exoskeleton help the animal to hide from predators and also to attract its mate. Predators are the एनिमल्स दैट प्रे ऑन देम. जो शिकारी एनिमल्स होते हैं जो कि उन इंसेक्ट्स का शिकार करते हैं, दैट आर कॉल्ड प्रेडेटर. द एनिमल हु डिपेंड ऑन अदर एनिमल फॉर देयर फूड. Different colors of the exoskeleton. Exoskeleton have different color, and the function of different colors of exoskeleton is to hide from the predator. Number 1, it enables different color of the exoskeleton enables the insect to hide from the predator, to save themselves from the predator, and to attract the mate. Mate are the opposite gender. Their different color of the skeleton enable the insect to attract its opposite gender for the reproduction. The exoskeleton does not grow with the body of the animal. So as the animal grow, the cuticle is shed meaning girna. Okay, and a new one grows in its place. This process is called molting. The process by which exoskeleton shed over the period of time is called molting. The last topic is endoskeleton. Endo meaning inside. The skeleton which is present inside the body of an animal. All vertebrates are all the animals that have a backbone in their bodies. All vertebrates are supported by a hard internal skeleton called the endoskeleton. The endoskeleton is made up of bones of different sizes and shapes. It grows with the body of an animal. It supports the body and gives it shape. It protects the internal organ and help in the movement of the body. The long bones produces red and white blood cell. Human beings are included in endoskeleton, and they have many bones inside their bodies, and inside the bone white blood cells and red blood cells are produced. The main function of bones are to support the body, and the second function is the production of white and red blood cell. Okay, Allah Hafiz, take care.